There were several No Kings protests happening across mid-Michigan today. You're looking at one of the demonstrations on Linden Road between Miller and Lennon. Hundreds of protesters gathered here between noon and 4 p.m. The event was organized by several groups, including the Genesee County Bridge Brigade. Here's what one demonstrator had to say to our crews out covering the protest.
Protested for other things, civil rights and everything else throughout the years. And now we got to start all over again. We're just 50 years later, more or less. I'm here today because I believe this Trump policy, Project 25, is anti-human.
Similar protests were held throughout the region today, including in Cairo and Midland. We've reached out to the Genesee County Republican Party for their perspective on the demonstrations and are awaiting a response. The Oakland County Republican Party released a statement Thursday ahead of Saturday's No Kings protest, strongly condemning the demonstrations. Chairman Vance Patrick said, in part, our country will not be intimidated by organizations whose only aim is to sow chaos and division. And we reject the radical and violent tactics that have become the hallmark of the No Kings movement and its extremist sponsors. The statement also praised President Trump and several federal officials, including Attorney General Pam Bondi, FBI Director Kash Patel, and DHS Secretary Kristi Noem for decisive action against Antifa. A peaceful counter-protest to No Kings movement took place in Bay City earlier this evening. The event, called Christ is King, the Rally, was held at Winona Park in response to recent political demonstrations. Organizers said this rally wasn't about party lines, it was about a movement. They gathered to proclaim that Jesus Christ, not a president, party, or movement, is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. The rally served as a reminder that President Trump is not a king, but a leader elected for and by the people. Attendees celebrated liberty, free speech, and the American spirit with patriotic flags, signs, readings from the Constitution and Declaration of Independence, and voter registration efforts ahead of the 2026 election.
This has nothing to do with anything, any type of political rhetoric in America right now.
We just really wanted to come out here and show that there is a peaceful way to have discourse in this country. It doesn't have to involve violence. That's what we wanted to come out here and show that and prove to these people to do this in a peaceful way.
The event closed with a nonpartisan prayer for the country and for President Trump.